Welcome to this week's G.I. Joe video, G.I. Joe review video. Today we are looking at another vehicle, the Python Patrol Conquest X-30. This is my second Python Patrol attraction on this channel. This is my first time actually owning this particular jet. And the reason why this wing has one missile while this one's completely set up is because I'm going to show them to you later. But before we get to the Conquest X-30, which we already reviewed the pilot last week, but this is time for our shout-outs of the week. First, we are doing the shout-out to Back to the Media at 48 South Loudon Street here in lovely Winchester, Virginia. And it's at 48 South Loudon Street. And the whole object of this store is to get all your video game needs, from the Atari all the way up to current systems and all points in between, even the handheld consoles like Game Boy and the PSP and so on and so forth. And they also have Funko Pops, as well as comic books and whatnot, and records and CDs and DVDs and more. But if you're looking for Funko Pops that are not at Back to the Media, you can go across the street to Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles, where you can get other Funko Pops, as well as WWE, AEW stuff, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Thundercats, Silverhawks, all kind of He-Man stuff. And ironically, Time Travelers is where I bought this bad boy at. I bought the original, the G.I. Joe Conquest, from eBay quite a few months back. Actually, a friend of mine bought it for me. So I thanked her big time for that. But I bought this one myself. And this has got to be my favorite one of the two, because I just really honestly love the colors. But we're going to go back to our shout-outs at... if you need a comic book itch scratched, you can go to 4 Color Fantasies at 80 Weems Lane here in Winchester, Virginia. We can get all your comic book needs. I mean, all your comic book needs, from IDW to DC to Marvel, all points in between, Devil's Due, so on and so forth. You can also get role-playing stuff and Dungeons and Dragons stuff, Pokemon cards, things like that. So go ahead and check them out. And if you need counseling, you can go to 133 West Bascowan Street to Healing Grace Counseling Services and see Dr. Robert C. Brown for any counseling needs, whether it be marital, premarital, addiction, your run-of-the-mill every day, I need somebody to talk to. Counseling, Rob is always there for an ear and gives great sound advice. But if he doesn't offer the services you need, you could go to Northwestern Community Board and check out their services. They got great counseling services and psychiatry and whatnot. Mental health is a very big issue on this channel, where we support mental health and mental health awareness. So go ahead and check them out. But if you're looking for a bank and you're in Clark County or Winchester, please check out Bank of Clark County. They got great banking services for all your needs there. Go ahead and check them out. They got great services. I've been a client of theirs for at least about 4 years now. So definitely go ahead and check them out. And that's it for our shout-outs of the week. So let's start with the file card of the Conquest X-30. And it says on there, Conquest X-30, with a picture of the Python Conquest and the Cobra logo, because this is a refitted Cobra vehicle, which once was a G.I. Joe vehicle, and then Cobra actually wound up commandeering several of them for the Python Patrol designation fighter, weapons, missiles, and bombs. And the text reads, the Conquest X-30 is Cobra Command's premier stealth strike fighter, a combination of sophisticated afterburners and forward-swept wing design makes the aircraft capable of velocities exceeding Mach 2, while retaining robust maneuverability thanks to the state-of-the-art avionics. Law observable material coats and wings that and fuselage, rendering it nearly invisible to radar detection. Fore armament includes heat-seeking missiles, laser guided bombs, and two double-fang 25mm Falcon cannons, sliding through the air at a supersonic speed. The Conquest X-30 is a peerless adversary, even for the G.I. Joe team's Tiger Rat. Which the Tiger Rat is actually a stolen Cobra vehicle known as the Rattler that was commandeered by G.I. Joe for Tiger Force. But more on that when I actually get the Tiger Rat. But we are on the Python Patrol's Conquest X-30, which, like I said earlier, was commandeered from the G.I. Joe team and reformatted into the Python Patrol Conquest X-30 for the Python Patrol. And so, I don't have the blueprint, so if you want to see the blueprint notes, check out the Conquest X-30 I did in my summer of vehicles in the summer of 2021. So you can check that out. The main differences here, mostly everything's the same, except for the lattice pattern throughout the entire plane, due to the Cobra wanting it, and the eye stickers are different because it's a snake eye. Not snake eyes, the G.I. Joe figure, but the eyes of a snake. Like Hoodie Cobra Commander pointed out. They still got the black nose cone. It's got the two lasers up front here. Whoa. I'm using a small coffee table for this. Or a small TV dinner tray. It's got the Cobra Air Force logo right there, which I think is a great looking Cobra thing. And of course, the canopy opens for the cockpit, which is a one-seater plane. Which it does have some details, but no joystick. And it's got the inward swept wings, which I think is better for the plane anyway. For this one, for as it was. On it has this part, I believe, removes. I can't get it off, but I don't know if it removes or not. Then you got this piece here that does remove, which shows the engine detail to go out for the thrusters, which are in a blocky yellow with the black tail fins. And then we look at the bottom, see the landing gear, which the back landing gear is pretty cool looking. It could squeeze in, so it could rotate in, and then you just lift it back out and redo them. And here's the intake valve right there. And then the front landing gear, you just lay down and just lift up. Which is actually pretty cool, because it's unlike the Sky Striker, where you got a lever right here in the center of it, which will expand the wings and lower the landing gear. And whatnot. And it does come with 4 of these yellow pointed missiles. Winged missiles, which are pretty sweet looking missiles. They could attach here on the outsides of the wings. It also comes with this gray fuel tank bomb, which the end does pop off. As you can see the inside of it. There's the end of it right there. But that's pretty sweet. So let's take a look at it with the missiles on. And here it is with all 4 missiles and both bombs on it. And like I was saying, it does come with a pilot. The Python Patrol Viper that I reviewed last week. Just to get him inside of it, you open up the canopy. And he just slides right on in. Whoa. But he's not tipping over. He just slides in like so. And close the canopy. Take off. It's a very cool looking figure. I mean, he's really well protected in there, in the cockpit. He fits in there kind of snug, somewhat snug, slightly loose. But it's, it's pretty nice seating for a cockpit. I would rate this as a top tier vehicle. In my opinion, it's a lot better than the original in the look and design, because I like this one better than the all muted gray that the original came in. And this one is actually a pretty cool looking jet. You know, it's recommended on the file card as well as a lot of other videos. When it originally came out, it was designated to be against the Tiger Rat, the Tiger Force version of the Rattler. But I would like to put this up against the G.I. Joe version of the Conquest. You know, I mean, this one, the Python Patrol one, has an advantage due to the lattice pattern, which is supposed to be anti-radar detected. You know, and so it gives the Python Patrol version a little bit of advantage because it can't sit it can't be viewed on radar. So you can sneak up from behind, or you won't know he's there until he's right in front of you. You know, so it's perfect for, you know, good sneak attack in a dogfight, which Cobra would need every sneak advantage they can get. But like I said, I just really love the design on this bad boy. You know, the color. I love the color. I like the yellow Cobra stickers. You know, just the Python Patrol really made this vehicle a standout and a must-own. This is a supremely top-tier figure. This has got to be my favorite vehicle out of every vehicle I own. You know, mainly because I love the design. I just can't stop, you know, staring at it. It's a very sexy-looking plane, you know, so to speak. But this has been the Conquest X-30. You can see a video of the vintage version on Hooded Cobra Commander 788's channel, where he does a version of this, does a video for this. I actually just watched it. As a matter of fact, as of making this video, I just watched it. So check out that video, and you can also watch Sanitarium Productions, who does a review of this, but he does it as both the set, the pilot, and the driver. And he also does a building version of it where he puts it together, and which really wasn't much to put together. But, you know, it is what it is, because all you mainly had to do was put the missiles and bombs and the back fins and these little fins on it on the sides. Put them on, that was about it. But this has been the Python Patrol Conquest X-30. Tune in next month as we do a G.I. Joe month for Joe-vember, which we will be doing like we did in Cobra month, but we will be doing a all retro line G.I. Joe line, starting with Sergeant Duke next week. So tune in to see that, and as I review all the retro line G.I. Joe figures that have been released that I haven't done already. So tune in next week to see that. And as for Cobra Island, now you know, and knowing is head to battle. And I hope you tune in Sunday for my last Dinobot video. Dinobot month was last month. But tune in for I hope y'all have also enjoyed my Power of the Primes month. And I hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving or a great Halloween. I hope y'all getting ready to have a great Thanksgiving. Tune in to check that out. And this, like I said, this is Cobra Island. Now you know, and knowing is head to battle. See you in the next one.